Hi guys, let's prepare Afang soup. I'm pounding my Afang, which is the okazi leaf. Afterwards, here's me getting the water leaf. This leaf is called water leaf. It was brought by my husband from Nigeria. So I washed the water leaf and drained it. Afterwards, we started picking the water leaf. Now this water leaf, I feel like this is even the most tasking part of the preparation of this soup. The soup itself doesn't take time to cook, but the time is taken in the preparation. So here I'm still washing the leaves and draining it in a bowl so that I'll get rid of all the sand. Guys, this water leaf became really dirty. It had a lot of sand in it, so I did my best to ensure that no sand was found on any of the leaves. So yeah, washed it several times, and after washing it, we picked the leaves. So you cut out the excess stems on it and only get the part that has the leaf, and then you also take out the flower from the leaf. So that's how we picked it. I found it a bit stressful, so I just had to get my husband involved, so that the work would go faster. Usually the preparation of this soup takes hours, to be honest, depending on the amount of support you have. So my husband has come to help me to pick the leaves, and it made the work even more fun. We gisted, laughed, had told a lot of stories. It just makes the work go faster. Then I seasoned my meat. This is cow beef. I prefer using goat meat for this soup, but I didn't have goat meat handy, so I just had to go with what I had. So I've added my seasoning cubes. This is my paprika. I later added onions and bell pepper, red pepper, habanero peppers, but I didn't feel that part. So this is me slicing up the water leaf in thin bits so that it's going to be really nice. I don't like seeing the leaves in lumps, so I do my best to chop it up in very tiny bits. So yeah, this is my best soup. This is just the best soup ever, so I really enjoy eating it, but I don't enjoy cooking it. I don't enjoy preparing the food, but I do love it. So I was craving this soup. I had to ask my husband to get all the ingredients from Nigeria, which he did, and that was really kind. So yeah, I'm just washing off to declutter the workspace. So that's what I'm doing here. And that's very clean. So afterwards, I went in with my prawns, king prawns. I removed the tail from the prawns and also removed the veins and all of this yucky stuff. And yeah, I like to thoroughly clean up my prawns and anything I'm using to cook. I love to just, I like it when I'm eating my food. I'm confident that this was well cleaned and prepared. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's why I do love all of this. Do you know what? I actually found out about this whole vein stuff in prawns from CCME, I think. Wait, is it CCME? Yeah, I think it was CCME's page that I found it on YouTube. So ever since I discovered that this stuff had all this yucky stuff in it, my life has not been the same. I always make sure that I take it off because I can't even stand it. I probably have eaten it before, but obviously now that I know better, I always take it out, and I cannot even bear eat any food without removing all of that. So after taking out the veins, I rinsed off the prawns and then used lemon to also remove any form of slimy bits from it. So yeah, that's how I clean my prawns. It has to be thoroughly cleaned, that's what I mean. So yeah, after taking it out from the water, I put it in a plate to set it aside for the next phase of the soup preparation. So these are the ingredients I use for the stuff I use for my. This is my meat broth, and I've got that's the beef. I'm going in with my beef. Then I don't think I filmed how I cleaned up the periwinkle. Guys, I used the shelled periwinkle, and that also took a lot of time to clean. I first of all washed it off with hot water, and then I put it in a bowl with a lid and shook it several times to get rid of any form of sand and dirt and black things from it. I'm talking about the periwinkle. I'm not sure. Anyway, yeah, I also put some snails. That's what you see, the black stuff you see in there. Those are snails. And I used, what else did I use? Snails, beef, prawns, and fish, dry fish. Dancing. Yeah, dry fish. Then I added some oil and crayfish to the mixture, to the soup, and then covered it and allowed it to boil for a few minutes, for like a minute or two. Afterwards, I went in with my water leaf and my prawns. Guys, I love this soup. So after going in with the water leaf, I stirred a little bit. You don't stir this too much so it doesn't become slimy. So I stirred it a little bit and added my prawns for the soup to cook. I love, and mind you guys, this soup, you don't use water to prepare it, because the water leaf itself is the water you use for it. You can see that it looks a bit dry right now, but towards the end of the soup, you see that it become watery. So that's why we don't use water for this soup. And you can see that I didn't add any extra seasoning cubes to this soup. I only used oil and crayfish. That's because the soup itself, the meat broth, has all of the seasonings and all of that stuff. So I didn't feel the need to add extra, so that it will not be too salty or whatever, So yeah, I've added my prawns and I'll stir just a tiny bit and allow it to cook. Then I added some crayfish again. For this soup I just used mostly crayfish, just because I was avoiding to use a lot of salt and seasonings and all of that. So yeah, I'm also very careful not to make it too spicy, because the girls don't like spicy food. So that's why I went in with my prawns and then added the afang. So this green leaf pounded stuff is what I was pounding at the beginning of the video, and that's the afang leaf okazi. So after doing that, after adding it up, I added some oil again, some palm oil. I like to add my palm oil sparingly, because I don't like to use a lot of palm oil for my soup. But yeah, this is exciting, and I totally enjoyed preparing this stuff, probably because my husband was there to gist with me while I was making this soup, so it made it more fun and exciting. Yeah, so love preparing this soup, and I'm so excited to show you guys my process. It's just prepared with love and excitement and happiness. So look at the soup coming together. After just stirring it a little bit, I allowed it to cook for a few more minutes. This soup, like I said, the stressful part is in the preparation, not in the cooking. It cooks really fast because you're dealing with very light leaves, so you don't need to leave it on fire for too long. So yeah, I just added a little bit of oil again to give it that. This is palm oil, by the way. So I've added a little bit of palm oil and set it aside to cook. Now my husband is helping me to tidy up and clear out the space and do some dishwashing. So yeah, he's loading up the dishwasher and afterwards he helped me to clean up my blender. Let me tell you guys a little bit about this whole cooking process. I started out trying to blend the Afang with my blenders, but it defied gravity. Like, it refused to blend properly. I had to go out to the market that yesterday to the store to get a proper mortar and pestle. So yeah, that's how that happened, and that's what delayed the preparation of the soup. But at the end of the day, we enjoyed it. My husband is just helping me to clean up, and afterwards, the way he rushed, to prepare the eba for this soup, and the way he just rushed the soup almost immediately after it was prepared. It was just so funny, and I just love that he was part of the process and he totally enjoyed eating it. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you try it out. I'll probably list out all of the stuff I used. I'm not going to list out the quantity, but you do as the spirit leads. So yeah, let me just check on my soup. Ooh, look at that. That's the soup, all done now and ready to be munched. Thank you guys for watching. Love you all. Bye. Mama, eat your food. You want spoon? You want to use your hand or spoon? Spoon will be faster for you, so you don't have to waste time. Okay?